So anyways, how's it going, people? Got my girlfriend here. We just moved a bunch of stuff out of the way. House is a mess. Going to turn on. Well, maybe I can't now because we're recording because of
Right.
YouTube shenanigans. Anyways, so right here, we took the cushions off. Is the couch. This couch is really uncomfortable. I wouldn't recommend it to my worst enemy. It was given to me when I first started. But there's a plan. There is a plan. I'm going to replace the love seat couch with my single bed. Sounds kind of awkward, but I sleep on the couch anyways. So it just kind of makes sense. So I just pulled an executive like a couple days ago, and I think it was like last week?
Maybe. Yeah.
Last week. I just said, what if we just replace the couch with the bed? Girlfriend's game, so we're gonna tear it apart. I'm hereby giving authorizing full destructive capabilities to my girlfriend right now. Side note, she does have wounded wrist. So
Wear
we'll
ice
see.
cleats.
Slipped on the ice and might be a hairline fracture.
I don't think so. I think it's just a sprain.
Just a sprain? Okay. Anyway, so I have, this thing kind of tends to fall over, but I do have, yes. I don't think you'll be able to see anything. Yeah, it needs to go forward more.
Did they say film the other way anyway?
Oh, yeah. Before we really get started, I'll flip it the other way. So it's going to be a couple series to this. Turn the TV back off then. Turn off mobile data hotspot. I might move this to the floor, but for now, we are going to. We'll just say, sorry if I turn you dizzy, but
Hang on tight to your seats.
there we go.
Still can't see the couch, but
Yeah. I'm trying to figure.
coffee can.
Maybe. I'm just going to put this on the floor and see how that works. It's still kind of up quite a bit, but
What
not
if,
our butts.
Question. What if we flipped the holder on its side so this held the side like that? Would that make any difference?
Maybe.
May
Anyways, for now,
May
I'm
I
just
try
trying to
it?
get. Go for it. I
Okay.
just need a place for it to hold on to something. So anyways,
Whoops. Nope, this is not working particularly well. But we can see the couch from there. Also a magnificent view of your posterior though. Found somebody's cool. Our friend from last night.
probably. Anyways,
We've made repairs on the couch before. That's what this
I don't think they can see it too well, but
we've got repairs where we tried to keep the springs in place.
I have another idea.
Yeah?
I shall be right back.
Okay.
So that way maybe they can see what you're doing.
Maybe a headlamp.
Oh yeah, that's right. We don't need
Oh. So while I'm thinking of headlamps, he's over there grabbing the work table lamp.
I have.
Great minds think sort of alike.
This thing is great because it's like LED, runs on, has a USB cord plug-in. I like this thing.
And it looks like the Pixar lamp went to the dark side.
I like it. What are you doing?
It's a rope.
Yeah,
You
cut
don't
it.
cut rope.
Hmm?
There's a reason why when you looked under here after I'd fixed it, the entire, like, 30 feet of rope was coiled up in there. Because I didn't want to cut it. Ooh, so you are unscrewing one of the feet.
I'm unscrewing the feet, yes. It's a big, magnificent feet. I've done right there. I'm done.
Love you.
Love you. So it was amazingly, it wasn't my idea to record this. I will admit that straight up. But dismantling a couch is a good way of figuring out how they work.
Yes. In case we ever want to build our own.
Something like that.
Though I still am most in favor of the,
I mean, this thing is just held together with just a bunch of staples. You could almost just use like a screwdriver and just pull all the staples out.
Ooh, I found a screw.
That's probably what holds this thing in.
Yep.
I wonder if your drill has enough juice to get that out.
I think it had about half battery when I looked at it.
Well, that's what the saw is for, too.
Yeah, but especially, I mean, I don't care so much about the upholstery, but we should save wood where we can, because you never know, we might be able to use this in the house.
I'll be right back.
'Kay.
Keep going.
Alright. So, of course, when I hurt my hand, I hurt my dominant hand, but I am slowly learning to be ambidextrous.
Drill charger.
You found it.
It was in the back room.
Ah.
And we'll adjust the camera every so often. But this thing is just needs to go bye-bye. We got big screwdrivers, pliers, cutters, mini pliers. Oh, there's the file that I was looking for.
Oh.
The bigger one. I thought I had another puller in here.
Like a pry bar type thing?
Yeah. But I do have bigger saws. We got big saws, sawzalls, vice grips.
So there was, at one point, a piece of, like, remay or something across the bottom of this.
Yeah, that is probably to keep the dirt out and all that. Probably.
This is more convenient to have the open couch, because when things inevitably drop through the sides, you can find them on the floor.
Oh, yes. Let's see.
May I use the screwdriver as a pry bar for the staples? Or would you prefer that I use something that was
That's what
actually
the
designed
screwdriver is for.
Okay.
Like I said, any form of destruction, like this board right here, you could probably just saw it off, because how bent it is, it's probably not ever going to be. I have no idea how it's going to go.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just kind of one of those. I think we're going to just call this one of those. Find something and see whatever works, and if it doesn't work, move to the next thing.
Yep.
Next tool. Like I said, I'm not against cutting this, because this thing is just a pain in the butt. I don't even know what.
This is hardwood, though.
Hmm?
This is hardwood.
Well, I'm talking about this bend right here.
Mhm.
I'll be back again. Grabbing more and more tools.
Ooh. We should probably have the trash can handy for all these staples.
Huh?
We should probably either have the trash can or a coffee can handy for all these staples. We don't really want them laying around on the floor.
Extra saw, you know, because saws. Hacksaw in case of metal that we can't cut through. I shouldn't, but there's already dents on the back of my jewelry hammer thing, so yeah. And I should have more. Let's see. I got these guys too. I think I had. Where did I throw those? The extra things of Okay, I'm gonna grab some coffee cans because I think you're going to be right on this one. No, I don't think you're going to be. Yeah.
I understood what you meant.
I also have brought in this guy here too. Can power the Phillips maybe. Maybe.
Good. Okay, I don't know where that one went. So we have one rogue staple.
Yay. Let's see. Do I have a Phillips head? I thought I had a Phillips head. Because we have all of those. Okay, maybe I should clarify. Do I have a Phillips head that goes to my ratchet set? Because my ratchet set had all the Phillips head gizmo things. And I'm sure everyone's like screaming at the, video right now. You just use this, as you said, or a flathead. I'd be even happy with a flathead. I don't have all my stuff organized, so.
Organizing chest for your tools for your birthday?
Maybe. Mm-hmm. Though not the greatest, Leatherman that was given to me a long time ago. I've held on to this thing for a while because I just hardly ever use it. You okay?
Mm-hmm.
What I've learned with the taking out the staples.
Uh-huh.
Let's see if I can find a good one. Is that I just use the needle nose which I'm sure you have. And I just take it as close as I can and I just twist them.
I'm not entirely sure this one's staple. I couldn't say. It's like 2 inches long.
Oh yeah, the bigger staples? Yeah.
Ugh. Well, there's part of it.
Yeah, you're gonna get parts. Where is the Phillips? Thank you. Be careful.
Yeah.
Get the first side started. Aha! These guys. The electric pliers. Let me see, electric coal. Anyways, back to there's one. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes, huh? And the screws are not very big either.
That's handy.
See, the plan was to let her do this by herself,
But who can resist dismantling things?
and there should be one more next to you.
This one.
Yeah. You kind of got to really kind of. I was going to say watch yourself, but.
What does that mean?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Unless you want to try and dig again and see if you can find the B or A Phillips head.
Yeah, I'm not having good luck with that. Is it one of the ones that you had out already for your other project?
There might be. There's tools all over the place here. There might be some on. It might be on the big chair. Maybe. No?
No, that one's too big too. Yeah, they both have pry bars.
And let me know when you need the blue handle. The blue handle I'm finding is wonderful for taking these out.
Okay.
I think they're electrical pliers, if I remember right. Either way, big flat head, it works.
Should warn you, I did not get anywhere with that screw.
You didn't screw it?
No.
Well, besides 4 more, that's most of mine.
It's not a raise. She says to herself.
And what do these hold together with?
I haven't been able to determine yet. Oh, it's these.
Yeah, the really
They're-
super long staples.
Is that a staple?
Mm-hmm.
Holy smokes. I was hoping it was just a pair of nails.
Oh no, the staples, they come in like 3-inch long.
Heaven's sakes.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, sweet.
There's that part.
Where'd you go with the leather?
I thought you had it. I didn't.
It was right here.
If you need me to, let me know.
Yeah, I do. I can't put enough upward pressure on it with it on one hand. We're gonna have to do some sort of project like this once my hand is better, so that I can recoup some honor, as it were.
You have dishonored the family. That way you hammer it in a little bit.
On the outside of the screw? Or of the screwdriver?
Mm-hmm. Dang. I can hardly get it myself.
Don't feel so bad.
Sometimes you gotta be smarter than the screw. See?
Thank goodness I've got you around for it.
Woo.
Careful. That then.
I mean, like, I understand, like, you're supposed to be using, like, finished stuff and stuff to get things done, but I could swear I could build something better than this. At least I think so.
That's good. If I were building one, I'd have drawers under here.
Or something.
Yeah, some sort of storage. I mean, we store enough stuff down here by accident.
Right.
They may as well do it on purpose.
Giant staples on the outside, boy. I'm so happy to see this thing go, though.
When it was good, it was good.
It worked for what it needed to be.
Yeah.
Kind of.
And you've had it for
a year.
More than that. You had this when we first started dating.
Mm-hmm.
So, more than 2 years.
And it just started really becoming uncomfortable recently.
Yeah.
Like, it was uncomfortable to begin with, but...
functional. We didn't show the camera the the spike coming up through the middle of between the two cushions.
Oh yeah, there's that too.
It's actually getting hazardous.
Yeah, it was starting to injure people. It was starting to get bad. Like some of these staples are just like 9 inches long. Holy. Like for reals.
Show. Or when you have one out, show me. Would you show me? Please.
Well, there's one side.
Oh, yeah.
There.
I've been dealing with those.
I don't know if you can see it too well, but
Sort of.
inch and a half long if you straighten them out. I've always wanted to do how couches are done.
Mm-hmm. And the answer seems to be mainly with staples.
Mm-hmm. I mean, like, come on now. Screws, maybe? It's like it's an old IKEA or something, probably.
Think we'll find a brand name in here somewhere?
Maybe of the wood. I don't think it'll be of this couch. I'm sure everyone had one, though. Mm-hmm. Or has one, or, you know. And I'm sure there's, like, lots of people out there who's like, hey, why don't you just fix it? It's like, well, I've tried to fix this thing hundreds of times, and it's just old.
It persists in being
a pain.
A pain.
Yeah. Time to take out all the scary staples. They're boots. I can see where I went.
I think they're magnetic, so we might be able to sweep them up with a magnet afterwards.
Fun.
Oh yeah.
I mean, talk about not using hardly ever using a nail.
Why are these bent like this? They don't even, the couch never puts any weight on there's never any downward pressure on them. It must all be.
Probably from the springs going.
Yeah.
Because the reason why this thing failed is because this part broke.
Yeah.
Because that's really where a lot of the most comfortable, and then this side is always the most comfortable. It's like it just messes up my hips. I know I sound old, but it really just it's not comfortable.
And one should take care of one's hips, regardless of age.
Yes, dear. Woo! Good thing I got my tetanus shot. I didn't cut myself, but.
Close call.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of freaking staples, though.
Yeah. May I see the... May I use the leather one?
You found a...
Yeah.
I was wondering if it was. I was looking on my side and I couldn't feel it. It's like it wasn't there or something.
It's pretty deeply recessed if it's in there.
That's what I was saying. I was just going to try and find one of my pry bars and pry it off.
Smokes. There's some scary splinters in here. Yeah. I can't find them up there.
Mm-hmm. I'm just worried about just trying to take off the fabric right now.
I can't get to some of the fabric because it's underneath that piece of trim.
There we go.
Woohoo! Into the bucket with ya.
I mean... the staple work here is just...
Oof. No way the camera will pick that up, but there was a cloud of dust coming from the couch when he did that.
Mm-hmm. It's showing its true age. Alright, let's go from the front. Let's tackle the top.
Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of staples.
Mm-hmm.
Why'd they put so many staples in here? Oh. That works.
Apparently my girlfriend isn't as destructive as I am.
More staples.
Which is why I just went to, like I said, knives and scissors just to get off the fabric. I mean, if you want to save some of it, sure, but...
I don't have any desire to save this fabric. Let me go find a pair of scissors.
Or a blade. If you know, don't cut yourself.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'll find my blade.
Or one of mine. One of mine is always hanging around somewhere, I'm sure. I mean, it's kind of a sad thing, but I'm not exactly unhappy to see this thing go. Oops.
Why, oops.
Oh, I tore the cushion E part.
I care somewhat less about the padding inside than I do about the fabric. Let's see, what are we up to now? Holy cow, we've already been working on this for a half hour. Oh, wow.
Alright, I'm gonna pause it here and start it again, because anything past a half hour is hard to upload on YouTube. Be right back.